Testing, testing. Just making sure. Can I hear myself? No, I cannot. I still cannot hear myself. All right. Welcome everybody to if you're tuning into the National Activities Network on YouTube, we are the National Activities Network broadcasting team. We are here to announce, video, and record tonight's game against the National Bobcats versus the Monte Vista Pirates. We will begin recording the game in about 9 minutes, so we will be back in 9 minutes.
All right, welcome everybody to Monte Vista High School. We're coming to you live from Monte Vista High School. This is Bo Moore. I'm going to be sitting here helping these students get going with this Ignacio Activities Network broadcasting. Today we've got Elijah Wilmer Gallegos who is going to be doing the announcing, and we've got some other camera people upstairs, Avelina Naneto. We also have Lexi Young, and we have Jocelyn Hatcher who's helping out up top. So we'll be getting going on. We've got about 4 minutes until game time. Once we get to game time, we will start letting Elijah take over. Hope you guys enjoy the broadcast and hope it comes out really well for you guys. I'll just keep trying to get up and watch the clock to see what's going on.
This is Elijah Wilmer. As Bo Moore introduced me a couple minutes ago, we are in Monte Vista, and we will be live streaming the games as he said. We have a pretty tough game tonight. Monte Vista High School is looking to get into the playoffs right now at 3-1. Ignacio is 2-1, coming off of a very rough loss. I'm not going to say the score. Many kids of the Ignacio High School team were injured, but they've bounced back. And as you can see right now, we are looking to start the game. We have about 2 minutes left here, and we'll catch back up. Thank you.
You could probably zoom out on like kickoffs because you're going to have to follow the ball pretty far, so you can zoom out further on this one and be fine.
I'll tell you when to start the clock. Monte Vista will be kicking off now, and it looks like an onside kick. Ignacio misses the ball, and it's a live ball,
All
and it
right.
looks like Ignacio has the ball.
Yeah, it looked like National popped back on there. I'm not sure who it was that got that ball back, but they are going to be on the ball. It's going to be Ignacio ball, first and 10.
They're positioned right after the 35-yard line on their own side. Gabe Tucson is our quarterback for the Ignacio Bobcats right now. He is sitting at number 11.
Looks like
Gabe goes for a long tap, and it's dropped just before number 25. Sean Campbell could get that ball.
Looks like Sean was just a little bit too far to the outside. That throw came in a little to the inside.
Yes, and that's what you'll see here tonight. Gabe does tend to go long in the first few quarters here. I can almost guarantee you that he'll throw the same pass, or at least a longer pass to get that first down. They're already second down and 10. Gabe gets a sneak Joe Garcia with that ball. He's taken down just before the first down. We're looking at probably a third down and 2.
Yeah, it looks like about a 3rd and 2. Joe's been really good this year on keeping up with getting those inside runs down. He's actually been really good powerhouse for them.
Yes, he has. Let me pull up some stats on Joe Garcia. He's held this National Bobcats team to a 2-1 record this year. Even though it is short because of our COVID issue, Joe is really pulling together the National Bobcats.
Oh, tried. Oh, fumble. Fumble. Well, it looks like they come back down. Looks like it's going to be a loss of 1 yard. Ignacio did get the ball back, but it's going to be about a 4th and 3 on that 45-yard line.
What are they looking at, Eric?
That was John Reapel on that ball, if you didn't notice on our camera. John Reapel, he's been a steady junior for us. He's our junior, one of our many junior football players tonight. And looks to see that Gabe is set up for a, oh no, a punt.
That was a booming kick by Sean Campbell. It's picked back up by number 1 from Monte Vista. Oh,
Number 1 is Tyrese Otero.
good run down to the 40-yard line for Ignacio.
And that looks like the Monte Vista Pirates will be set up on the Ignacio's 41-yard line. Here's our matchup tonight. Joe Garcia with 107 rushing yards to
So I'm not quite sure what that flag was. I didn't see that on there, but it looks like a flag coming up. Not sure if that was. Looks like it's going to be a penalty against Monte Vista that brings them back to the 46-yard line. Sorry, 33-yard line.
they look to go with a handoff to number 15. Sorry, and he's going down the court, 35, and that will be an easy touchdown for the Monte Vista Pirates.
That is a touchdown by Kobe Garcia.
10:50 left on the clock here in the first quarter, and the Monte Vista Pirates are already up 6-0. Let's see if they can get that extra field goal for their advantage. Kobe Garcia is averaging 77.8 rushing yards a game compared to our own Joe Garcia is at 107.
He almost got up that whole average just off of that one run right there. So hopefully we can catch up to that.
And if you just heard that large explosion, I'm guessing that was a cannon that went off to celebrate their own touchdown.
Here goes the ball.
And they're looking to sneak in for a two-point conversion, and that is good for the two-point conversion. The Monte Vista Pirates up 8-0 off of the 10:51 mark already in the first quarter.
What? What is that?
10:51. 10:51.
So as we go to get used to this, we're going to be trying to keep up with the clock as we go. It may change here and there just because it's kind of difficult to see the clock from the corner in the booth over here. But we will make sure that we get those caught up as soon as we can through that. We want to really just continue to watch this game, see how these teams are going to match up. It should be a matched up game, I think, probably with the matchup between, or from the game last week with Centauri. We've got a couple banged up players, but we'll see how this will go if Ignacio can catch up to them.
Yes, Ignacio usually is aggressive, but with the Monte Vista Pirates already up 1, that will be tough for them to compete. And there is a kick, and they will let that roll out at about the 35-yard line, and there is a flag on the play.
Because that ball went out of bounds, so they should be lining up on that 35-yard line.
The Ignacio Bobcats will get the ball back, and some quarterback stats for us. Gabe Tucson is looking at 219.5 total yards a game compared to Colton Mellett's at 80.3 yards. That will be big if Gabe can get his arm going.
27 bubble.
Luckily, he does have some wings out there. Number 3, Dylan LaBarth. He's an amazing athlete out there. He also does National High School basketball. Look forward to that in January and February. He was one of the 3 players that was injured. And Gabe is looking to go for a pass and a little stumble down there. Number 2, Lawrence Toledo tried to get that ball, but he fumbled it and it was dropped down there. So we're looking at a 2nd and 10 for the National Bobcats.
Okay. Auburn left. Auburn left. 23 right.
Lawrence Toledo, Dylan LaBarth, Clint Talamonte, Joe Garcia are just some of the few seniors that have been carrying this team to our 2-1 record. We also have Coach Ponch Garcia down there on the sideline, followed by Bill Gwynn, Eric Lacombe, and Don Hayes. It looks to be a fumble out there. We're hoping Ignacio can keep that ball, and they will.
Third down. All right. Oklahoma left.
Number 4 had that play. He is John Reeple. He's, like I said, a junior who's...
Oklahoma left.
Our junior class has really held this team together over the past couple weeks.
36. Yes. Come on, hit Dylan. Hit Dylan.
Gabe Tucson, like I said, with that amazing arm at 219 yards a game, is looking for another pass. This will be their 4th pass of the game, I believe. And a quick pass and over the head of number 20. Let me get that number. Looking at 23 or 25, Joe Garcia or Sean Campbell.
Way out here. And he played and he danced with him. Somebody talk to Dylan, please. He ran right into the guy. And then he ran into the guy. He didn't run a route at all. Does he know what
Looking like Ignacio's cold off their feet, even though, and they will go for a punt at 4th and long.
That was a booming punt down to the 30-yard line.
And he's going.
Picked up by Monte Vista, headed
Ignacio
down.
cannot hold him. And he will be down just shy of the 50-yard line, I'm guessing at a 48-yard line.
figured out?
That'd be Anthony Toledo on that tackle.
Get some color that they can see, or get where they can see you.
Monte Vista will have it at their own 47-yard line at 1st and 10.
Dive.
And they're looking to get a pass off to number 30. He's going down. He's a big guy, so they got 2 guys to tackle him. Number 30 is Keyshawn Martinez. He's a junior for the Monte Vista Pirates. The Monte Vista Pirates are coached by head coach Manny Wassinger. Sorry if I pronounced the name wrong. With assistants Al Ford, Jerry Duran, Bill Golson, and Jared Simpson, Presley Garcia, and Gary Wilkinson. All those men are looking to do something good since they're at a 3-1 record. And they're looking for another fake handoff. That's a quarterback sneak. He's going around. And that will be tackled just short of the touchdown. That is quarterback number... Number 11, Colton Mellett.
So that's going to be another first down from about the 1-yard line.
That will be a 1st and goal, as he said. And I'm guessing they're going to go with a quarterback sneak or some type of other handoff. And it's a fake to 45. And he's good for the touchdown. Hunter Pacheco. Another touchdown for the Monte Vista Pirates in the first quarter only. It's 9:24 on the clock. 14-0, and they're looking to add on guaranteed. The Monte Vista Pirates are set up for the field goal attempt. That will be a 1 point if they can get this kick.
Conversion again.
Oh, sorry, a 2-point conversion. And that is good for the 2 points. That is now 16-0. Monte Vista Pirates are up in this first. And there goes the shot again. I'm hoping we do not hear that a lot, as the National Bobcats are getting fearful of their chances here in just the first quarter. the Monte Vista Pirates will kick it off again for the National Bobcats for the third time tonight. And that will be number 1, Tyrese Otero, kicking it off for the Monte Vista Pirates. He seems like he has a good leg, as he's already shown his legs tonight. Sorry, that is not going to be number 1. That is going to be number 67. Joe Garcia has that ball, and he gets taken down at around the 34-yard line. Joe Garcia is another one of those seniors that we have for National Bobcats, who is an all-around sportsman and athlete, as he plays for the football team, the basketball team, and hopefully the baseball team this upcoming summer. Again, Gabe Tucson is going to look for his long arm throwing. And no, it's a fake to number 23, Joe Garcia. And that will be good for a first down and some. And that's looking to be a new first down at around the 46.
Zip. 21 left. Let's get on the ball so I can see where they're lining up. Fade.
I'm guessing right here Gabe is going to go for a handoff or a cheeky quick pass to his wings, and that will be a handoff to, again, Joe Garcia, and he's going to go for some yards. That's a first down there, and he's still powering through the Monte Vista Pirates, and that is good for about 8 or so extra yards off of that first down.
Joe's been doing that all year. He's been really good about pushing back and forth.
Joe Garcia has been doing that all year. Again, carrying the National Bobcats most of the time with his 107 yards a game.
They go line back up.
And another handoff to Joe Garcia, and he's looking to go around, and he'll be brought down about 2nd and 8 here left.
Okay. Let's go Oklahoma right. Sean over here.
And we know we are having some troubles keeping up with the scoreboard. We have 2 men down here and a couple girls on the camera, so we're figuring that out. Stay with us. Gabe Tucson set up again with Joe Garcia behind him. I'm guessing it's going to be a quick pass, and Gabe is rushed, and a quick pass to Toledo. That might be a contact, but I don't think the refs will give it to Lawrence. A quick pass is what Gabe is looking for. I think that will be key to getting the Monte Vista Pirates shooken on their toes.
Okay, yeah, so what number? Damn it, I forgot my number. I know, I don't remember what the fucking number was. Here, 47, yeah. Yes, 47.
The National Bobcats seem to be a little confused out there on the floor, on the field. They're set up 3rd and 8, I'm guessing, on the field. And Gabe is the rush again, thrown high into the air. Dylan catches that ball, and he's down. A flag on the play. I don't know if that will go for the National Bobcats or for Monte Vista here.
Yeah, let's see what that flag is going to be. My guess is going to be contact off of Monte Vista.
It did look like he pushed off of Dylan. Yes, he did. And they will keep the ball where it landed. Dylan is a very good catcher, if I put it. They're looking to be 1st and goal, and that's snuck up to Joe Garcia with a few extra yards on the play to get closer to their first touchdown of the night.
Looks like it's going to be about a 3 yards to the goal, so 2nd and goal, about 3 yards till they get into that end zone.
Hopefully they do get into the end zone. Another quick handoff to Joe Garcia, and that is a good touchdown for the National Bobcats here in the first quarter.
Yeah, kick it.
Stop the clock. And I believe they're going for a 1-point conversion. get a decent 7 points here to the Monte Vista's 16 here in the first.
Yeah, here over the past 2 years, they've actually had a pretty good kicking team coming up and being able to kick that ball through the field goals, which hasn't always been the case for Ignacio.
And
Looks like that's going to be whistled dead.
another flag on the field will false start will be for the natural Bobcats. That will move them back about 5 yards. Sean Campbell is our kicker. He's another junior we have on the field. He's been pretty good. He's an all-around football player, if I put it so there.
Hey, we gotta have a talk, Eric. We gotta have a talk with the front right now that they've got some pain. They're dancing a little.
And the kick is up, and it is good for the extra 1 point that the National Bobcats needed here in this first quarter.
Real quick.
We will see Sean Campbell out there again kicking for the kick return by the Monte Vista Pirates. It is a pretty decent weather out here tonight. It's looking at 44 degrees here at Monte Vista, Colorado. It is 7:17 our time. If anybody's listening on the East Coast, you should probably go to bed. And the kick looks to be an onside kick, and that will be recovered around the 48-yard line. Monte Vista quick to get that ball. Number 77, as you see, running off, limping off. Hopefully he's okay. He's Joellen Corona, another senior we have out there on the field. Hopefully he's okay because he is another great defensive player that we have for our football team. Looking to be a quick handoff here, and he keeps running. He's going down about the 30, the 20, the 10. Number 2, Lawrence Toledo, catches him right before the touchdown. And that was a close one there. Monte Vista could have went up early here in the first, almost by 2 touchdowns. The Monte Vista Pirates are looking to do some quick damage here in the first. We're just getting to a halfway point through the first quarter. They're looking to be set up for a quick handoff, and there is a timeout on the field by the Monte Vista Pirates.
I just got a text message from one of our math teachers here at Ignacio School District who told me that he used angles to make sure that he got out there to that outside to get down to that yard line.
Larson. I'm guessing the Monte Vista Pirates will be set up again for a quick handoff as they normally do. They're looking to get some legs into that end zone for another touchdown. They're looking at a 1st and goal here. Hopefully the Ignacio Bobcats can stop them. If not, they're going to have some real hard trouble coming back tonight. And a quick handoff to number 45, and that is easily another touchdown for the Monte Vista Pirates. 45 is Hunter Pacheco, and he is a junior here for the Monte Vista Pirates. And it seems like he's going to be getting the ball a lot from Colton Mallet. And it looks like they're set up again probably for a 2-point conversion, and there's another gunshot. Yes, they are looking for a 2-point conversion here. That'll bring up this total if they can get it 7-24 and another flag on the field. That was going to be a false start on the Monte Vista Pirates. That will bring them back 5 yards. Switch.
It's because of this. I'm just trying to keep up with this. We'll see what we can do a little bit if we can slide it all over and do stuff, but we'll wait till halftime. All right, here we go. Line back up again for that 2-point conversion. It's going to be another fake to the outside. That's number
That's gonna
11,
be-
quarterback going in, and he's in for that 2-point conversion.
We're looking at 24-7 here, and as you can see, if we can get our replay system, fake handoff, and he's going to take the ball, his quarterback, and right through. No National Bobcats player could recognize and stop his movement. Again, that is Colton Mallett, a junior here. Not a lot of seniors here. We have about 7 or 8 that we have here. We have 8 seniors here. Tonight was the senior dedication night here for the Monte Vista Pirates. And again, this is our first time actually covering all audio and recordings for the National football team as the National Activities Network. So we might be a little hesitant on our voice and our camera skills, but
There you go. Okay.
hang with us there.
All right, here we go. Line back up for the kickoff. Monte Vista looks to kick it, and they're actually going to go deep this time. We haven't seen one of those from them quite yet.
Straight ahead, run.
Who's that? And the foul on the and a flag on the play, and he'll be brought down about the 35-yard line here.
And there is going to be a flag on that play. Let's see what that is.
Auburn left.
Number 66, there are big players. Peyton Baker, a senior at National High School. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Looks like that flag is going to be against the Bobcats, moving them another 5 yards back. So they'll be starting this first down.
At about the 30-yard line or so.
You're dark. That's the problem. They can't see you. Do it again. Do it again.
And here it is, Friday Night Lights, as you can tell.
23.
It is honestly a big spectacle in the United States, Friday Night Lights. And Gabe Tucson looks to be a handoff, a fake handoff, a quick pass to number 4, and he is taken down. Going up with the fight, he is taken down at around the 30-yard line or so. Number 4 is John Reeple.
Zip. 27 left. Zip. Zip. 27 left.
Again, hang with us there as we are new to this recording scene. The score should be 7-24, favoring the Monte Vista Pirates. And Gabe Tucson with a quick hand to, I'm guessing, Joe Garcia, and he was fighting, but will be brought down about third
Gain of
and
about 3 yards on that play, so it's going to bring up your 3rd and 7 here coming up for the National Bobcats.
we have just under 6 minutes left here in this first quarter.
That's okay. That's okay. It clears perfect for cover 2. Right over the top of the guy.
Gabe Tucson is looking for a powerful pass to get the National Bobcats up, but that almost was intercepted by number 1, Tyrese Otero.
Yeah. He threw it. I don't know why he decided skinny post.
And they will be setting up at a 4th and 7, so they're going to bring out their punter to give the ball back to the Monte Vista Pirates here.
and 3. All right. Go to
And the punt is gonna go high into the air.
get on the ball.
They're gonna
Get on the
they're gonna get on the ball right around the 46-yard line. That was number 63 getting on the ball. Yeah. And that will set up for a first down and 10 for the Monte Vista Pirates on their own 46-yard line there. The Monte Vista Pirates look to be setting up for and a timeout is on the field by the Monte Vista Pirates, so we'll be back in about 1 minute or so.
so fill me in.
Some updates on Juwaden Corona's
No, I mean
injury report. Hopefully, it's not anything very serious, as the National Bobcats need some players on the field. They lost Tyler Barnes, who is I'd say their number 3 player here for the national football. He
Hey Eric.
broke his ankle last week against Centauri, who really put a nail in the coffin for the National Bobcats.
Yeah, leave this.
All right, here we go. Line back up. Monte Vista set up to take the ball. Looks like it's going to be a pass.
A sharp pass and missed by number 1 from number 11. And that will be 2nd and 10 looking like here for the Pirates. The Monte Vista Pirates are looking to do a quick handoff or a quick pass. I'm guessing they're going to go with a quick pass here, as the National Bobcats have not found a passing. Oh, and they're going to run down the middle of the play, and that will bring them to about 3rd down and 5 for the Pirates.
Yeah, right down at about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I got you. I just got to rewrite.
Hopefully Ignacio can get a stop here.
He's on the left side. Kyle's left. I'm making
The Pirates are in a similar setup. They do not have many different setups here, and that might be confusing the National Bobcats from stopping them. And they're going to go for another handoff to number 20, and that will be down just shy of a first down. And that will be a 4th and 2 for the Pirates on the 46-yard line.
So it'll be interesting to see what Monte Vista does here, as they have not lined up for a 4th down yet. And being at the 46-yard line, I'm not sure if they're going to punt or if they're going to trust they're going to keep that running and momentum going downfield.
I think they're going to go for it. They're only 4th and 5, it looks like. Maybe 4th and 3rd here on the 46-yard line. And a flag is on the field. We're going to see what that was. Some confusion up here in the box. And that will be a false start on the Monte Vista Pirates. That will leave them 5 yards extra for their 4th down. So now I'm doubting they will not go for it and they will punt the ball. Unless the kicker can kick a 51-yard field goal, but that is unlikely here in high school sports.
Punt team now to head out onto the field, so it looks like they'll kick this one away and give the ball back to the Bobcats.
Who's that set up? And the punt was almost stopped by number 23, Joe Garcia. And that is number 2, Lawrence Toledo. And he's a quick man. He's still fighting his feet. There might be a face mask on the field, but the officials did not look like they will give that to the Bobcats here.
Auburn right.
Lawrence Toledo is a senior. He plays for the national baseball team and the football team. The baseball team is coached by Don Hayes, too.
28
And
right.
we're looking to have a great season for our baseball team here coming up in May and June
28 right.
of the next year.
Get him out of there. Get him out
And
of
in
there.
case you're wondering, that is Coach Hayes that you always hear in the background calling through his face as he's sharing this booth with us in here today.
Out of there.
Yes, there might be some foul language, but that is not a problem for us here. The National Bobcats are set up at around the 20-yard line, 24-yard line. And a false start it looks like there will be for on the play.
You know, it is kind of fun to share the room with Coach Hayes because he is spirited, and you know that he really cares about winning that game. So it's always fun to sit back and just listen to him as he goes and coaches. Hopefully, he's not too loud for you guys this week.
All three.
As he was against the Dolores Bears a couple weeks ago. And Gabe looks to give a quick pass, and there's number 23, Joe Garcia, and that should not be a fumble. He did not have possession of that ball. That should be an incomplete pass.
Looks like the refs are going to come out and discuss, talk about if it was a fumble or not.
I was going to say replay it. Replay it. And it looks like they will give the ball to the Monte Vista Pirates. I'm assuming it should not be for their ball. It was a
First and 1, first and goal for the Monte Vista Pirates.
that should not have been a interception or a fumble. That ball was in the air. I know I am getting questioned by many of the football players, and that will be a false start on the Monte Vista Pirates here. That will give them to second and around 6. Here, 4 minutes remaining.
There have actually been a ton of penalties today, which we haven't seen really throughout the rest of the games this year. But looks like they can both do a little bit of settling down so that they can get that into wraps.
And that might be going into the National Bobcats' head here in Monte Vista. They tend to play aggressive in the first quarter, but it seems like they're not doing any damage here. And the Monte Vista Pirates will be set up for a quick pass here, second down and 6. And a quick pass to number 35, and that is going to be another touchdown for the Monte Vista Pirates. And I am preparing myself for the gunshot coming up in about 5 seconds. As you can see, the instant replay, quick handoff to number 35, Kobe Garcia. And it seems like these Monte Vista Pirates are just running the floor with the National Bobcats here.
Looks like they will be going for 2 as they line up. And it takes hands off. That's going to be stopped by number 1, Anthony Toledo. So that will keep the Monte Vista Pirates from scoring another 2-point conversion, but will keep Monte Vista up 30-7 still here in the first quarter.
Yes, that gunshot did scare me. If you guys can hear that gunshot, it is not as loud as it is on your monitor as whatever you're watching on, if it's your iPhone, your computer, your TV, your tablet. It brings me back to Fort Lewis College. Their Fort Lewis Skyhawks football team also does a similar cannon shot, and over there in Durango, Colorado, that does echo a lot more than it does here. The Monte Vista Pirates are set up again for another kickoff here. We have 3 minutes and 44 seconds left remaining in this first quarter. I have $5. It's going to be another powerful kick. and I should get my $5 from any one of you listening out there at the National High School. I'm looking for it Monday. Devontae will get that ball. Devontae James.
Right up to the 30-yard line.
Devontae Montoya, a freshman here, number 81. Some odd freshmen out there we have. We only have around 6 freshmen on the field. That is pretty much similar to the past years where our freshman groups have not been showing out in numbers for this football team here.
It's good to see some of those freshmen coming in and getting started and going.
Gabe will get a quick handoff to Joe Garcia, and that's going to get a few yards on the play. I'm guessing 2nd and 5 here for the National Bobcats.
Yeah, he had a good little bit of effort there. Looks like they're going to give that to him, so it looks like he's going to bring up about a 2nd and 4. Like I said, that's been one of the big things with Joe is he's been trying to power through and really getting those extra yards.
Yes, he is a decently bigger guy who's going to be our running back a lot in this odd season that we have here. And that's what he's looking for. He's looking for it powered through into the field. And the Monte Vista Pirates with some quick shifts. And another handoff to Joe Garcia, and he's looking to get some yards, and he might get a few, but I doubt that.
Right back to the line of scrimmage, so it looks like it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
Here with 2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. And Ignacio looks to be confused here. They don't look to be set up how they wish to be. And that is not going to go good for them as they need to be quick here in this first quarter. Hopefully they will get some more. And a short pass, Gabe will have to throw it to the ground, and that is not going to be caught.
Incomplete. So the incomplete pass, sorry. That's going to bring up a 4th and 4.
That could have gone to the booth here for us. John Reapel almost had that catch, but with Gabe Tucson being rushed a lot more than he's usually able to, it's getting a lot more complicated up here in this booth with Mr. Hayes.
Looks like that's going to be a timeout called by the Bobcats.
That Ignacio football team is huddled right there, as you can see on your screens. Coach Gwynn and Coach Lacombe, all 3 coaches are there with them. Hopefully, Coach Pons right there, as you can see behind number 66, is going to get through. And hopefully he can motivate these guys to get some plays going. They need to warm up their legs. It is frigid out here, but hopefully in this later half of the game they can come back and run up those points. The Ignacio Bobcats are going to be set up around the 4th and 4 here on the 36-yard line. And they will be going for the punt, as obviously they will not try to go for the conversion here. Oh, they will be going for it. Gabe Tucson gets a quick pass to number 3, and he is just short of that ball. Number 3, Dylan Labarth. He is one of those injured players that we had questionable for this game before coming in. I personally asked him earlier today if he was going to play, and he sounded confident that he was going to play tonight. He did have a nasty ankle twist last Friday night against Centauri. And hopefully they can do some damage here, but it looks like Monte Vista will get the ball here 1st and 10 on their own, on Ignacio's 36-yard line. Monte Vista is set up for a quick pass and quick handoff to number 35, and he will be brought down around. That will be a 1st down by Monte Vista. Another 1st down here in the first quarter alone. This quarter has gone by super slow. It feels like 30 minutes we've already been out here, but it's only been around 15. Ignacio can just not get through to the Monte Vista Pirates. They are not looking to stop him anytime soon. Hopefully that's changing. Another 1st and 10. The clock is running here today. Monte Vista is looking for a handoff, and he's going down, and that will be an easy touchdown by number 1. Another touchdown here. And I'm preparing again for that loud gunshot here. Look at that play by number 5. Quicker than our own. Which is surprising because we do have some fast people like Lawrence Toledo out there. And there it is again with the gunshot. That's 36-7 here. And I'm guessing they're going to set up for a 2-point conversion here on this play. Monte Vista doing some quick shifts here. They're looking to go for a pass in this quick conversion. And number 11 is going to pass out and short. That was number 4 looking for that ball, but he could not reach as he was just short of the ball. About a foot length away from that ball here. 2:02 remaining in the first quarter here. And another kickoff by the Monte Vista Pirates to our own Ignacio Bobcats.
Sean was open.
Sorry for some technical difficulties there. Again, we are new to this scene, and the Monte Vista Pirates are dominating our Ignacio boys. And I'm guaranteeing another $5 that it's going to be another powerful kick. Again, I'm already looking forward to my $5 here at the high school early Monday morning. If anybody out there is prepared to give me that $5, since I am mostly right. And I'm wrong there. An onside kick is rolling down to the 30-yard line. Lawrence Toledo gets the ball, and he is brought down about 5 yards and roughly brought down by the Monte Vista Pirates. Even though Lawrence is a senior, he is taking a lot of those hits, but he can take it, as he was coached by his own father, Lawrence Toledo Sr., to box in the national. National's going to be set up 1st and 10 here, just on the 30-yard line. And there will be a timeout, it looks like, on the field. No, Lawrence Toledo is hurt. And that's going to be a big nail in the coffin again as Ignacio looking to keep their team healthy. He is on the field. He's sitting down. I've never seen Lawrence sit down. Not even in the classroom I've seen him sit down.
Well, now that we've set that up, I hope that we have fixed this microphone over here.
And Lawrence Toledo is walking again, but a flag is called just after the play began here. False start is going to be on Ignacio. That will bring them back another 5 yards. So they'll be set up at 1st and 15 here on their own 25. It's going to be a long one to go for.
Zip, 27 left, hitch.
First and 30.
Now, see,
And Gabe Tucson is brought down quick, as if you could see that play. The Ignacio offensive line is not looking too sharp out there. We do have some big players out there, but they are not looking great here in this first quarter. We are set up long. I'm not going to do the math there. It looks to be 2nd down and trillions, it feels like, for this Ignacio team. Gabe Tucson is obviously going to be set up for a quick pass, and he's looking for a deep pass to number 25, and that will be caught, and he's looking for some extra yards. He's still up, and a fumble, and
Looks like
Monte Vista will be caught.
Looks like that's going to be recovered by Monte Vista, so they'll take over on about the 39-yard line.
Yes, Monte Vista is just too powerful, it seems like, for the Ignacio. Ignacio out there on the field. Hopefully that will change around. We have 1 minute remaining on this first quarter. Monte Vista looks to be set up for a pass. Hopefully they're not going to get this pass. That will be very tough to come back from for the Ignacio team. Number 11, a quick handoff. And he's right down the middle, and he's going to go all the way and wrapped up just shy of the touchdown there by number 11. It looks like Gabe Tucson, our own quarterback. That is odd to see our quarterback out there. And some quick updates for Lawrence Toledo's injury report. It looks to be he's stretching on the table over there on the sideline for Ignacio by our own Shelby Sangster. We have our athletic trainer out there.
All right, so Monte Vista's going to line back up, ready to head back out. And here comes the snap. Looks to be a pass.
And it is caught by number 5, and he'll be brought down just short of the touchdown. It looked to be inches short there. Luckily, we do not have the power to be a review team, because then they definitely ask us for some reviews here already. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter here. 36-7, Monte Vista leading Ignacio. We'll be back in about 1 minute. Some more quick injury reports here. Jawaden Corona seems to be up and moving. He is hopefully back on the field for this second quarter. Lawrence Toledo is still on the table. Hopefully he's getting that wrapped. Hopefully it's an ankle, and that's just it. As you can see right there, quick pass. Lawrence Toledo is on the table.
Will somebody talk to Devontae, please?
And some confusion up here with the Ignacio team. Their coaching system is not looking to be that communicative here in this first quarter.
You know, anytime that you switch into wireless, it always makes it a little bit difficult. When you're so far away from the other side of the field, it's always hard to listen and catch the really all the communication from the booth over to the other side of the field.
Yes, and we are having our own difficulties. Hopefully you guys could hear that. I don't know if you guys can. I can't even hear him. Most of the time he just rambles on in our classroom. And the Monte Vista Pirates are set up at 2nd and goal here on the opposite side of the field. They're going to go for a quarterback sneak or a quick handoff to get this touchdown. And a quick handoff, and that is going to be good. Another touchdown. And again, I am prepared for this gunshot this time.
And he was right up the middle, looked to be untouched right up that middle.
And if you heard that, there's that cannon shot. And Monte Vista is just putting multiple nails in his coffin for the Ignacio Bobcats here. Some confusion right there between 11 and 25. Hopefully they're doing good. And Monte Vista's set up for a quick 2-point conversion here. That would hopefully not, and that will be the extra 2 points as Monte Vista runs that quickly into the outside. Number 35 there, Kobe Garcia with the quick 2-point conversion. It is 44-7 here with 11:56 remaining. Ignacio, as you can see, huddled there. Hopefully Coach Gwynn is going to give some motivation to the team. All we need right now is some prayers by all you listeners out there that the National can come back 44-7. We've seen many NFL teams do that, but in Colorado football, it's pretty unlikely. But keeping my hopes up for this National team as they're looking to get some more points on the board here in this second quarter.
We got a few too many.
And possibly multiple players on the field. Looks to be some more confusion out there. This national team is not looking their sharpest. They did look sharp 2 weeks ago against the Dolores Bears. And a quick onside kick over the head of number 4. And now will be brought down around the 35-yard line by looks to be our freshman. Our freshman class that's trying to keep the hopes alive here. And sorry if you heard that foul language. We're across the booth here, and we're hoping not to catch up that language for all you young listeners out there. If there is any young listeners at 8 o'clock at night, although it is a Friday night, you guys should be in bed right now.
And so here we go, line back up. Gabe Tucson ready to take snap. And there's going to be a flag on the play.
I'm guessing another false start. That's going to be common. And yes, it is a false start by the National Bobcats. That'll bring them back another 5 or 10 yards. So
Run it again. Just run it again. Hey, now let's watch.
the National will get their ball 1st and 15 here. Gabe Tucson, I would call that a false start too on Monte Vista, and a deep ball intercepted, but there's a flag on the play right there at the catch, and that is looking to be run back all the way. Number 63 couldn't catch him, and that is another touchdown. Hopefully not, but there is a flag on the field. As you can see, he was just too quick for the National players, and he just zoomed right by them. The officials are now talking here, and they look to be discussing what that flag was. The flag is all the way on the 42-yard line, right where the ball was intercepted.
That looks like that flag's going to go against the Monte Vista Pirates as a pass interference. Looks like they're headed back downfield.
And yeah, like my partner said, it's going to be against the Monte Vista Pirates, so that touchdown will not count. Good God, that didn't count.
And so it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bobcats.
That's going to be a 1st and 10, looking at the Bobcats' 47-yard line. Number 5, as you've seen at the top of our screen, is another senior we have out there, Clint Talamonte Benavides. That's a hard name to pronounce. I thought my name was hard, but his name is definitely longer. He's looking to be set up. He's a great senior. He is tall, so he's good for speed. And a stuttered ball, fumble, hopefully not. And Monte Vista is looking to be on top of that. There should be a foul.
It is going to be a Monte Vista ball. It looked like it was offsides, but it's going to be a Monte Vista.
I saw that too. It looked like Monte Vista jumped the gun there before the ball was moved down there. And that will be a 1st and 10 looking directly on the 40-yard line here for Monte Vista. Gabe Tucson can just not seem to get a hold of this ball in this team here. That is the one player we need right now, and he's not looking strong. He is giving the ball a lot to Joe Garcia, but he is not getting his passes and his grip down.
Looks to be like everybody's just a little bit off. Timing on routes and everything else, they just look to be a little bit off, and hopefully they can pick that back up.
Monte Vista will get the ball, long pass across the field. A flag is on the field, looking to be some roughing down there. Number 4, John Reaper. Number 4, John Repo had that ball in his hands, and I would say that would be a push by Monte Vista, but I'm not too bright in this football scene. I'm mainly baseball and basketball, if you ask me. And Adam House, if he's listening, he's also a big player in the baseball. He's one of our many seniors that we have playing for our baseball team. He's a great pitcher. He is hopefully looking to be on our commentary as he was feeling a little down in the weather.
That does look like it's going to be against the Bobcats, so that's going to put it another 1st and 10 for the Pirates from about the 25-yard line.
And it's just ridiculous how much of these calls are getting favored. Honestly, personally, by me, it's getting favored by the Monte Vista Pirates. I would say that would be a push by the Pirates on John Repo. And the quick, looking to be an awkward handoff, a quick pass is...
And it looks like they're going to call that a catch. That's going to be about a 2nd and 1.
2nd and inches, I would say. These Monte Vista Pirates are just blowing through the Ignacio defense. It looks like Ignacio is not getting a grip on their team.
So as Monte Vista comes to line back up, I'm going to go in a little bit closer, see what we
Monte
can.
Vista
This
will
could
give
be
a quick
handoff
handoff
to number 35. Oh, straight up the middle, and that looks like it's going to be a touchdown for the Pirates.
Another touchdown. That's giving it to 50-7 here in just the 2nd quarter here. 10:33 remaining. Hopefully they're going to stop that clock. And I'm going to put another $5 saying they're going to go for this two-point conversion, as they have already 4 out of the 5 times here tonight already.
All right, here we go. Line back up again for another 2-point conversion.
And a quick pass, and that's going to be dropped there. He was wide open. Number 4 was wide open between 2 Ignacio defenders. I'm saying wide open because he was. He could have easily caught that ball, but he didn't. And that will not be another 2-point conversion. They're looking at a 3 and 5 here in their 2-point conversions. Quick injury report here on the field for Lawrence Toledo. He looks to be up and moving after his ankle hopefully was wrapped. And he looks to be moving. Hopefully he'll get back into this game soon so the Ignacio Bobcats can have another key defender.
And we have moved into the clock that is going to be running the rest of the game as the Pirates are leading.
Yes, they're leading by a large portion, 43 points to be exact. And if Ignacio cannot get to their opposite side of the field, it's looking to be a quick game here.
You can actually see from that screen number 74, Jeremy Roderick, jogging back out to the field and kind of limping. He was one of those players from Ignacio that was hurt last week. Was actually on crutches at the beginning of the week, but seems to be back up. Still struggling to go through. And there's the kickoff.
Quick pass to number 3. He's looking to run down. Stopped just short of the 35-yard line. I'm going to say 35 yards. And that number 3 is Dylan Labarth, who is trying to hold the national team together. Him and Joe Garcia is looking to hold this national team together. And they will pull Dylan out of this game. I don't see why they would pull Dylan out. He is one of our key defenders that we have out there, all-around defenders.
Hey, Sean doesn't know to play.
Ignacio's set up on their own 35-yard line here. A quick pass to number 25 just over his head, and that could have given some yards for the Ignacio, but they are just not getting their ball into their wide receivers' hands here.
I know. Okay, Oklahoma left.
And I think there is some confusion between these coaches. Hopefully not, because that's our key plays tonight. But Gabe Tucson isn't looking his best here tonight.
22
and some confusion on the field. Ignacio's looking back at their coach. Hopefully they know the signs. That's going to be a key point. And a quick handoff, looking for a quick pass, and Gabe is rushed to number 23, and he's going to be taken down about 3 yards short. Some roughing down there on number 23, Joe Garcia. And Gabe's offensive line is just not holding together. They're falling apart here. They're just letting this Monte Vista defense run right through, and that is not going to go good for Ignacio later in the long game.
32, right?
They're bringing Clint Talamonte back in to the play. He's as I said, he's a lengthy guy out there.
Do it again.
He's around 6'1", 6'2", skin and bones, but he's a good runner and catcher because he has massive hands. And a quick pass, looking for Clint Talamonte, but he wasn't ready for that. He was still running. That could have been a first down right there, but some unread plays here by Gabe Tucson is looking to really put the Ignacio down here.
Well, it just looks like they're not on the same page.
I don't know what Gabe
Yes, and they are going to be 4th and 11 or 12 here,
You just want Clint in for.
and they're going to go for the punt here.
Oh my God. I know. Nobody's going in.
All right, here we go, lining back up. That's number 60 coming back onto the field. That'll be Kyle Rima. And here's the snap for the punt.
By number 25,
It's a high punt, but doesn't have much distance. But
they're
it
going
does
to get on
a
that
good
ball.
Ignacio.
It's going to roll down about 10, 15, 20 yards here and stop around the 32-yard line. Number 25, like I said, is our punter, kickoff, and field goal kicker, Sean Campbell. He's a junior here for Ignacio High School.
So we're missing our. Oh, we didn't have anybody for LP.
A couple years ago, his brother, Clay Campbell, and Sean Campbell both played for the Ignacio football team here, and they did some big damage as they both had a strong connection. But I see that connection losing between our other siblings that we have here, Anthony Toledo and Lawrence Toledo. They look to be no communication at all between them and the team. And the Monte Vista is going to be set up here, 1st and 10 on their own 32-yard line.
For them.
And here comes the
A,
snap.
a fake handoff, and he's going to take the quarterback's going to take that, and it's going to be first down and more. Number 20,
Brought down by number 25.
Sean Campbell.
That's another first down for the Monte Vista Pirates. They're going to be going from about the 46-yard line, headed further down.
And I can see why our stats are saying that this quarterback, Colton Mallet, is their leading rushing averages for their game. He's reading the Ignacio like a book. He's just sneaking right through.
And here we go, line back up. There's the snap. Another handoff right up the middle. Looked like he was going to get stopped at about the 48-yard line, but gained another 4 yards on the play, which is going to bring up another, second and about 5 yards.
Number 66 again, Payne Baker right there, along with number 1, Anthony Toledo, number 77, Juwaden Corona right there. Glad to see him back on the field. They need some big guys down there to break through this Monte Vista defense.
Sorry, that looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 5. Nope, that is a 2nd and 5. Like I thought. Here we go. Here comes the snap from the Monte Vista Pirates. And another hand up the middle. And he goes almost untouched. And gains about 9 yards on the play. So up to about the 40-yard line. And they will pick up another first down with about 3 minutes left here in the first half.
Peyton Baker almost had that play. It looked like he couldn't get his hands on number 5's clothing. Hopefully he can get his grip back. I know it is cold, so these players their hands are freezing here. Weather check, it is 42 degrees out here, and Monte Vista is going to get 1st and 10 here on the 40-yard line.
Another hand up the middle, gain of about 2 yards up to about the 38-yard line.
Luckily, number 63 out there, Jace Carmeneros, could get through that could read that play and break through and stop that rush. That could have been a big rush here for Monte Vista.
Looks like Monte Vista's had a little bit of a change and is just running the ball right up the middle. It seems that we can't stop them from Ignacio. Maybe that's because some of those bigger players were hurt over last week, but just not being able to get to the ball.
We're looking about a 2nd and 9 or 8 there for the Monte Vista Pirates, and the quick side handoff from number 4, and that's going to be brought down. A flag is on the field there. Hopefully that is not against Ignacio, but I'm doubtful that it isn't.
That was a gain of about 3 yards, so it would be bringing up a 3rd and 5. Looks like it's going to be a face match against Monte Vista. So
Wow, I did not see that play.
Back to a 2nd and 13 for Monte Vista.
A quick injury report. Lawrence Toledo looks to be sitting on the bench. Hopefully he's doing all right down there. He has one of those big hoodies down there, as you can see at the top of our screen, right above the 50-yard line. He's sitting on that bench in the red hoodie there. Hopefully he's going to get some mobility back into that ankle or leg that he's getting checked on to get back into this game. Monte Vista is going to be set up at around the 45-yard line. It's going to look at 2nd and 25. Wow. They're looking for large handoff and getting rushed by 2 Ignacio defenders and pass and but taken down right before they could get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 15 for the Monte Vista Pirates. With about 30 seconds left in this half.
Peyton, another injury report. Payne is also sitting on the bench. Hopefully he's doing fine. I could not see what happened. Maybe it was on that last play where I said he couldn't get his grip around the Monte Vista. Hopefully those two are going to click back as they are. They are good friendship here.
And here we go, line back up. Here comes Monte Vista snapping the ball. That was a little bit of a low snap, but they're going to throw it up. That is going to be a pass downfield.
That's a deep ball, and it's caught by number 1, Tyrese Otero. Brought down by number 4, John Reeple, and that is going to be the end of the second quarter. We're going to be right back in about 10 minutes here or so. As the score is 50-7 here, 15 minutes are going to be put on the clock for our halftime. It's a 50-7 Monte Vista lead. Ignacio did hold them to only a couple touchdowns there in the second quarter, but hopefully Ignacio can bring them back down to negative touchdowns here if they want their hopes alive tonight in this game.
And so we'll be back right. Go ahead and turn that other mic on. You just flip it down.
When it's on your head, it's on. They can hear us right now.
So yeah, put it on and talk to it because I think they're going to help us see if that's going to drive my voice up a little bit more. Go ahead, talk, Lexi. Can you hear both of us now? Lexi.
Hello?
Everybody's on their phones.
Let's see if that will be a little bit better. Um, now that we're checking in, we're just trying to check these mics. We still have about another 8.5 minutes before halftime. Or before halftime is over. So, we just wanted to check a couple things. I think we're going to have Lexi Young, who's going to come down here and start announcing with Elijah so that we can kind of try to keep up with the computer stuff a little bit more, help her out and get her going. So, let's let her introduce herself. Do you want to say anything, Lexi?
Hi, I'm Lexi. This is my first time doing this, so sorry if I'm bad at doing this.
One more time as we go through here to check these out just to make sure that they're running nice and good. And then I think we're going to hand it over here in just a second. Lexi, you ready to start trying to make some calls for football?
Yes.
That was a very simple answer there. Like I said, this is one of those things that we're trying to make this a student-led project. Because of the COVID-19, we did have to start live streaming games, and we were able to get the equipment needed so that we could do this well, so that we will be headed up and let these kids kind of take this over to where I can just guide them and show them what to do. So that's kind of the plan of what we're going to do. And get just different groups of students throughout the next year or so and see how much we can actually live stream in the future as well. And so if any of you students out there would be interested in announcing games, both football, basketball, or film crew, or even just setting up to run the live stream and run all of the other things, please let me know. We can get you in and started up. It does make it a little bit strange. You will have to come and understand that in the future, you may be sent out to do this yourself at games. And that's kind of the plan of what we want to do, try to build a broadcasting kind of a broadcasting class throughout the school as well to teach live stream audio, visual, and also just the radio. And so we are looking forward to next week as we get to broadcast our homecoming game. And I will be speaking with the KSUT radio station to see what we are going to do with that game with announcing, but hopefully we can get it set up a little bit better and be brought to you nice and well. So here in about 5 minutes, we'll be back and get started. Come back from halftime. As we're back from halftime, I'm going to pass my mic on over to Lexi Young. She's going to pick up the announcing from here and helping with Elijah. So let's see how this goes as we have truly a student led broadcasting as we go here.
This is Elijah back here again, just before the start of the second half here. And as you can see right now, the National Bobcats are warming up. It is still frigid out there on the field. Luckily, we're up here in the box. With me now is going to be Lexi Young announcing for the second half. It's 41 degrees outside, by the way. Lexi?
No comment.
All right. I feel like we're going to be getting that a lot here. No comments, since she is new to this introduction. And as still number 83 right there, if you caught that real quick, is Marcus Mays. He is our one of our smallest freshmen that we have out there. Him and his brother, are they twins? I believe they're twins. Marcus Mays and Rylan Mays are out there, number 83 and 87. Look out for them. I don't know if you might be looking out for them because they are right there at the left of the screen here. They are, I would say, about 4'6", 4'7", and that's me giving them a very good few inches on their height here. And remember, before this second half starts, as we see the score is 50-7 here again with Monte Vista leading, we just like to remind everybody of the sportsmanship policy that the Intermountain League has given. The Intermountain League views good sportsmanship as a common commitment to fair play, ethical behavior, and integrity. It is a priority of the Intermountain League that the participants in each contest, including the broadcasting booth up here, exhibit good sportsmanship, and it should be a priority of the fans and spectators to do as well. I know the national mothers and fathers out there for the national Bobcats, both Lady Cats and Bobcats, are tend to be aggressive on the court, so hopefully that's not as known in the football team. But this will be accomplished through leadership, integrity, and respect by showing commitment, desire to motivate, passion for the game, and fair play. We will strive to be positive role models in our school and communities, home or away, win or lose, play hard, play fair, have fun, but remember, it's just a game. Some quick injury reports before they kick off the ball. Lawrence Toledo tends to have a right wrist and a right or left ankle that has been injured on that tackle earlier in the second quarter. So we'll keep an eye on that as Sean Campbell is going to be kicking off here towards the Monte Vista Pirates. Sean Campbell's going to kick that off. That is going to be deep, one of the deepest we've seen tonight. And Monte Vista is going to get that number 30. A big fella is going to go down. He's going to take 3 or 4 men with him down at around the 42-yard line for the Monte Vista Pirates. Monte Vista is going to be set up here, 1st and 10 here on the 42-yard line. And they're going to looking to continue their damage here in the second half. It's going to be a quick handoff. And number 23 is going to run down. He will be stopped just shy of the first down. That's going to be second down and not in inches.
Yep. Hold on. You know,
She's
I
like,
just got
hold
it.
on, I gotta get this. What's the clock on?
And sorry about that, we were a little late on the play. And that's going to be an easy first down for the Monte Vista Pirates here. And they're going to be down at around the 47-yard line. And there is an injury on the field. I can't tell who that is. Hopefully it's not.
Hold on. Who's one of these? 60.
It's looking to be
66.
66 there, Peyton Baker, as you heard by Lexi Young here. And he's going to be limping off the field. That's one of the key players we needed here tonight to stop Monte Vista going through. But looks to be a cramp or a Charlie horse. What do you say, Lexi?
I think he has a cramp in his thigh. I'm not too sure.
He needs some pickle juice, if you ask me. Number 74 you there see is also limping. I don't understand what these, if it's just too cold and they're cramping up or not. They need to take some shots of pickle juice out there. And a quick pass here by number 4, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be more yards. That's just shy of a first down, though, as Monte Vista is looking to get another first down here. It's going to be second and 1 here for Monte Vista on their own 36-yard line. Monte Vista is set up here for a quick run by the quarterback, and that's going to be good for a first down, and that's going to bring them back to the 30-yard line. That's going to be Evan Stoltz, number 4, getting that ball and running it down for another first down by Monte Vista. Monte Vista is going to be set up here on the 30-yard line. They're going to go for another quarterback sneak, it looks like, and he's going to run around, hopefully not for a first down. And it looks to be just shy of a first down, looking at second and 4 or 5 there. If you can hear that, that's the Monte Vista marching band. I'd say they're set up on the east side of the field. It's going to be a quick handoff by Monte Vista, and he's going to look to get a first down, and he will be good of a first down. Excuse me, no, he will not be good for a first down. That's going to be 3rd and 1, I believe. Monte Vista are on their own 21-yard line here at the start of the second quarter. At the start of the second half, sorry. It's 7:30 remaining on the clock here. It is a running clock, so that's going to be a big disadvantage for Ignacio if they can get their ball. And a fake handoff, and look to be some sort of sneak here. A handoff right off the middle, and that will be good for a first down there for Monte Vista. And there's a quick flag there. I'm going to guess it's going to be a false start by Monte Vista. They're probably gonna overturn that. Hopefully, give Ignacio some yardage back on the play.
Yeah, I'm coming up. You're gonna have to kind of. You want to switch? You can keep it on.
Sorry if we were gone for a few minutes. We have a little bit technical difficulties. We're hopefully be back. There looks to be some confusion still on the play by that flag. It's gonna be first and 15 here, and a fake handoff. I think I can't see very well over here in this booth, but it looks to be a few yardage on the play here.
Yeah, I'll jump in. Unless you want to
Want
try
to
this.
Alright.
So it looks like we're going to be at an injury timeout right now. And as we sit and wait, we're going to start asking Lexi some questions to see what she is going to be doing. So, Lexi, you said this is your first time ever being up here and trying to really broadcast anything and announce anything. I know it feels a little weird, but we're just going to tell you to jump in and start talking whenever you want.
Okay, well, my name's Lexi again, and this is my first time commenting or doing this, so excuse me if I'm a little bit rough, but yeah. Um, so right now, there is a injury on the field, I believe. We don't know who it is, but
Looks to be number 25, Sean Campbell,
oh
who
yes,
they're working on right now.
it's a little bit, yeah, Sean. Yeah.
Leaving Sean, taking Sean out of the game now is going to be a problem only because Sean's our kicker, he's our punter, he does a little bit of everything, and also one of the receivers. I believe, he had one of those big plays that led down to the touchdown earlier.
Yes, that is correct. Um, yeah.
All right, looks like they finally got Sean off the field. So as Sean is headed off the field, looks like we're going to head back out. It's going to be about a 2nd and 9 for the Monte Vista Pirates as we head down the field and getting ready to go. Lexi, you've watched this game a lot right now, but do you think they're going to come out with a runner or pass?
I think they're gonna go with a pass. I think they're trying to be safe instead of going big and all that.
Well, so it's a run over to the left side, and it's going to take it up to about 7 yards. So it's going to be a third, and looks like it's going to be about 2. Looks like we had a penalty on that play. And with that penalty on the play, that's going to bring it back, and it's going to make it about a second and about a 17. Sorry, that's going to be a second and 16. So here comes the Monte Vista Pirates lining back up. And another handoff right up the middle. That is going to be brought down by number 4, John Reapel. John's made several stops up the middle. We're just hoping that he can get those up a little bit closer. That's going to bring up a third and about 14. Third and 13. Oh, all right. All right, here we go again. And, brought down in the backfield by number 23. That's Joe Garcia. So that's going to bring up a fourth down from about the 29-yard line. All right, so line back up again. Here we go. That is a high snap. Oh, and he's going to take that in all the way up to about the 4-yard line. So that's actually going to be a first and goal for the Pirates now.
There's a flag. I seen a flag.
So that is going to be about first and goal from the 4-yard line with about 2:20 left here in the third quarter. I'm sure Ignacio would like to get out of this quarter without another score against them. So here comes Monte Vista lined back up, takes the snap, another handoff right up the middle. Oh, and that's going to be stopped by the Bobcats. Once again, that's going to be number 23, Joe Garcia, and 1, Anthony Toledo, making that stop with a loss of about 1. So it's actually going to bring up a second and goal from the 5-yard line. And the Pirates are lined back up. Oh, he's going to take it out wide, and he's going to be stopped, brought down by number 11. That is Gabe Tucson. So it's going to be now a third down from about the 2-yard line. So Monte Vista brings in some quick substitutes as they line up for this third down. So it's going to be about 3rd and 2. Here they come, line back up. And here's the snap. It's going to be a quarterback sneak right up the middle. And that looks to be... Yes, it's going to be a touchdown. That's going to bring the score up now to 56-7 with about 12 seconds left. And so not only will we hear the cannon here in just 1 second. There it goes. We're also going to move into the fourth quarter here as we go for the extra point, which I'm going to guess, just out of history, that we are going to line up for a 2-point conversion, which we do. And here comes the 2-point conversion. Quarterback takes the snap. It's a handoff right up the middle, and that is going to be good. That would be number 40 from the Monte Vista Pirates. That is Henry Seeger. And that's going to bring the score to 58-7. So I'm also getting more messages from other instructors as well saying that they would like to hear more of Lexi as we go through the quarter. So, Lexi, let's see how you can bring up.
Um, I don't know. I mean, this is not very exciting as I thought it was gonna be. Um, I would definitely like to see Ignacio score some points and maybe tie the game, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But
That's going to be
hopefully
12.
it will. But yeah.
So we do get more comments also from YouTube Live that we can see and we can actually watch and monitor when we have enough people down here. We now have Elijah who's taking over controls of all of the computers to try to do this, and he's going to see how crazy it can be to try to monitor all of those things along with the replays, if hopefully we can get one of those. But trying to monitor all of those, there goes the kickoff. It's going to be bouncing down the field. And
Oh.
he's going to get stopped on the 35-yard line, so that's going to be a 1st and 10 from Ignacio. All right, so here we go. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from about the 25-yard line. As Ignacio lines up, we've got John Reapel off to the side. It's a high snap. A quick handoff to Joe Garcia, but he gets stopped in the backfield. It looks like it's going to be a 2nd and 11.
I don't know what to say.
Fix that shit. Get trades in the guard.
All right, here we line up 2nd and 11. Here comes the snap. Looks to be a good snap this time. But Joe Garcia once again getting stopped in the backfield. So that's going to be a loss of 1, which is going to bring up a 3rd and 12.
Okay, Oklahoma right. Oklahoma right.
Coincidentally, that 12 is the number that Lexi's going to get on this grade until she starts talking.
um, jokes. Yeah.
So here we go, lined up again for the long 3rd down. And it's going to be a snap. It's a pass. And that pass is going to be caught and still going downfield past the 50-yard line. And a flag at the end of the play. I'm going to guess that's going to be a late hit. So that's going to be a 1st down, and it looks like it is going to be a late hit. And after that late hit, that is going to add on another 15 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats from about the 34-yard line. And as the Bobcats look to the sideline for the play call, we're going to still sit and wait.
Yes.
Devontae, widen out.
So here they go lined up, and the snap to Gabe Tucson. Fake handoff. Pass back down to number 5. And that's going to be Clint Talamonte Benavides, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. So the Bobcats are going to line back up for a 2nd and 10. All right, here comes the snap, and it's going to be another pass, which is going to be caught. And that looks to be to number 4, John Reeple, and that's going to be pickup of about 3 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. It's nice to see the Bobcats moving the ball down the field right now. I know it can be really kind of drives you crazy when you get so far behind, but it's good to see them start to moving it down. And it looks like that's going to be a false start on the Bobcats. So that's going to bring us back 5 yards and bring up a 3rd and 12. I believe that same 3rd and 12 is what Lexi is trying to stay at the moment.
I'm sorry. I don't know football too much, but
well, tell me, Lexi, what do you think about the rest of the students that are out there that are playing the game? Here comes a snap to Gabe Tucson. We'll get back to that in just a second. And it's going to be a fumble, and that's going to be way back. Brought back to about the 48-yard line. And that's going to be a 4th and long for the Bobcats. So tell me, when you saw the students this morning, the rest of the football team, were they actually excited to come to the game and ready to play?
I think they're ready to play, but not excited, I guess. But yeah.
And there's a pass. And it's going to be dropped by number 4, John Reeple. That's going to be an incomplete pass. And Monte Vista is going to take over from the 47-yard line. All right, so looks like with about 5 minutes left in this game, we could really kind of look and start looking forward to what it's going to look like next week for the homecoming game. As we get ready for the homecoming game against Del Norte, as Monte Vista lines up, what do you plan on doing that game? Lexi, are you going to be filming? Are you going to try to broadcast? What is it that you're going to be trying to do? And there's a handoff to the outside. That's going to be about a 2-yard gain and bring up a 2nd and 8.
I think I would do the broadcasting again. I don't know. I have to get more experience with this, but right now I'm enjoying this so far, and yeah.
And you should have fun because we have some ideas planned for classes where you can practice broadcasting and talking and recording just for class. So we will be doing that this week to bring these students up. Here comes the snap. Monte Vista is going to hand it off, take it out, and that is going to be a nice run that should bring up another 1st and 10. That by number 23, D'Angelo Archuleta. And that's going to bring us down to about 4 minutes left in this game. And it's going to be a 1st and 10. So, Lexi, what do you see the biggest problem being that you're going to have to learn more about football or just be confident in talking and speaking?
Both, but I think it's just more about being confident. But yeah.
And there's another handoff that's going to be taken out to the left. There was a flag on the play, and he's going to be taken out of bounds by number 63. That's Jace Carmeneros. It looks like that flag from where it flew is probably going to be a holding penalty, which is going to bring us back to a second. And it was a holding penalty. So that is going to bring Monte Vista back.
Second, what, 15?
So that's now a second and 15. Sorry, a first and 15. And I just got a message from another instructor who said he can have Lexi teach a class in history. That way it would help her presentation skills and speaking skills online. So we'll be looking forward to that in the near future. Oh, and there's a fumble on the play, and it's going to be recovered by the Bobcats. So the Bobcats will take over. That is going to be picked up by number 81, Devontae Montoya. Devontae may not be the biggest player out on the field, but man, he sure does have the energy and the ability to get out there and play really well. I was coaching him back at the middle school, and that was a whole lot of fun. We had a lot of fun that year competing against some of the teams from Durango, and so I see a lot of these younger kids coming up from when I coached them before. Line back up, first and 10. There's going to look to be an offsides, but it's going to be a quick pass out to number 23, Joe Garcia. Joe Garcia gains about 6 yards before being taken down at about the 49-yard line, which is going to bring up a second and 4. So, Lexi, are you now looking forward to also teaching that world history class for Mr. Brooks?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't do much teaching, but yeah.
But a lot of times you can just go out learning how to present, being more comfortable in speaking. So that will be fun for the next week. Here we are. We're going to be at about the 1 minute left. Here comes the snap, second and 4. And there's a snap and it's another fumble. And that fumble is going to be recovered, I believe, by number 23, Joe Garcia. That's who it was. So we've got about 40 seconds left in the game. This will probably be the last play of the game. And it would be nice to see the Bobcats come with something try to nice and long just to end the game on a high note, but it looks like that would be the last play of the game. So what we are going to do is the teams line up. That is going to be 11 seconds left, and these teams are going to go out. That's going to be a nice big victory for the Monte Vista Pirates. That's going to be 56-7. That is the end of the game. And so hopefully the Bobcats can go back and collect themselves and be ready for next week's game on Friday against Del Norte. Hope you guys had a good night, and hope you guys will join us next week against for homecoming against Del Norte, and we'll have it up there. And from us here at the Ignacio Activities Network, we want to thank you for joining us yet again and plan to bring you more games throughout the next several weeks and through the rest of the year, not just football, but also basketball, baseball, volleyball, and also even wrestling if we have wrestling. So any of those track, we'll see what we can do with all of those and have those running up and for us. So for myself and Elijah would like to say thank you and have a good night. We would also like for Lexi to...
Well, I think today's plays were kind of good. Bobcats did really good on defense, and hopefully they'll win the next game. But yeah.
All right. Well, thanks again for joining us. Hope you guys have a great night. And once again, thank you from Ignacio Activities Network.